There are now 15 new students in the game. They belong to the Art Club, the Science Club, and the Gardening Club. The game's previous clubs, the Occult Club and Martial Arts Club, are flawed because the player almost never encounters them. The students spend most of their time inside of their club rooms, where they have almost zero effect on gameplay. The new students are much different. Their routines are designed to take them out of their club rooms as much as possible. The artists can be found sitting in the hallways, sketching things that they find interesting. The scientists make regular visits to the school's storage rooms to get supplies. The gardeners walk around school, watering plants. But they weren't given these routines just to make the school feel more lively. In terms of game design, they are walking security cameras, and I've designed their routines with the intention of making them obstacles to the player. The reason why the artists sit in hallways is so that if the player wants to travel down that hallway while doing something suspicious or dangerous, they'll need to find a way to distract the artist so that they don't get spotted. Most students never have a reason to visit the supply rooms, which makes these rooms a good location for storing corpses or bloody weapons. The reason why the scientists make trips to supply rooms is so that the player won't be able to exploit these rooms very easily. The reason why the gardeners water plants is so that there are more characters walking through the hallways. This means that the player will have to keep an eye on their surroundings and be aware of what's going on around them if they don't want to get spotted. The routines of these 15 characters should help to demonstrate what kind of game Yandere Simulator is supposed to be, and should demonstrate what I'm trying to achieve when I add new students. I'd like to improve the Occult Club and the Martial Arts Club by designing better routines for them. Perhaps the Occult Club will travel to certain parts of the school that are rumored to be haunted in search of paranormal activity. Perhaps the Martial Arts Club will have their sparring sessions in various locations throughout the school, strategically placed so that they will often be in the presence of your current rival, preventing the player from simply running up and stabbing the rival without swift consequences. Although I see them as obstacles first and characters second, I've tried to give the new students some interesting traits. For example, this character's visor displays his current emotions, and this character controls the holograms in the Science Club when he taps his tablet. I hope you'll enjoy watching them go about their daily routines and learning more about them by reading their profiles. The latest build also contains a handful of minor improvements as well. For example, when I first introduced the Student Council, I described their personalities by explaining how they would break up a conflict between two students. However, within the game itself, they all respond to conflict the same way, by pepper spraying you. This didn't sit well with me, so I decided to change the way they react to witnessing the player fighting with a delinquent. Now they break up the fight without resorting to pepper spray, while performing an animation that suits their personality. Anyway, with the addition of these 15 new students, I'm much closer to my goal of having around 90 characters present at school, each of them serving a purpose or posing a threat to the player in some way. My next priority will probably be populating the remaining clubs that currently lack students: cooking, drama, music, and sports. Some of these clubs are simple and will be added very quickly, but others are a bit more elaborate and will require some extra time. That's all I've got to say for now. Thank you for following the development of Yandere Simulator. Oh, and by the way, while I was working on this update, this happened. I just wanted to share it with you.